Welcome back to Conquer and Climb. I'm Mr. Plus, joined with Cro Vro as always, and we're back for another episode. This week, we want to start off, as always, with our week in Riftbound. I'm going to have Cro kick it off.
I had an amazing week in Riftbound. For the first time in a long time, I went undefeated on Nasus. Now, I only played 2 rounds, but Nasus undefeated. We're so back. Get my store credit. Ro wanted to leave early.
Yeah.
Call out.
Yo, you want to leave early too, bro.
No. I was
like, please let me leave.
You should have seen me. I was like, don't stop me now.
Yeah.
I turned into Freddie Mercury.
He was like,
in 5 minutes.
You want to leave, right?
No. I said, I'm winning. I'm winning this whole thing.
I got that dog in me.
I got that 8-drop dog in me.
Yeah.
And
What did you think about the deck overall, though?
Oh, that deck is sick. That deck is disgusting at times.
I was on the Nasus train.
I'm on the Nasus train now.
Fuck Cannon.
Hey, remember when we were doing the Vendetta review and these jabronis kept trying to be like, we're all rolling up on, and the only one that I would give them was Nasus, and now all of a sudden, boy plays
like
Nasus,
yeah.
he likes it. He plays Nasus, he likes it. So maybe we are all rolling up with Nasus one of these days.
Yeah, that deck is sick. Definitely my first game was against Mbessa Control, which was weird. That was tough. I did lose one game in that set, but I took the 2-1. But it was a weird matchup. And then afterwards, I played against Diana. And Helm of Suppression put in work. That card is sick. I love that card.
It's like A tier.
Whoa, no spoilers. Yeah.
That was my week.
Right. Well, my week was mostly the same outside of I also casted the first 2 rounds over on Runes and Rift, the rebroadcast of the official broadcast that was Barcelona, which was pretty cool. Always love to get in some casting rounds. As far as the locals went, I only stayed for 1 round this week. I ended up trying to play the same Kennen deck that he played last week. I just didn't have time or the energy after every day after work to go and build something new. So I was like, I'll just play what he played and see how it goes. And it's a miracle deck. It's good. There's no doubt about it. We saw it in the finals of Barcelona, and I don't know. I just don't like it. Doesn't click with me anymore. I was down with Miracle Draven, which, to be fair, was way more busted. Call shot was insane, but like even that aside, like there was just something about the red purple version that felt cool. Like I felt like I was playing at least 2 colors. But when you're playing Miracle Kennen, it's like you present as a purple yellow deck, but you're really like just a mono purple deck with a couple of yellow cards in the sideboard. And I don't know, there's just something about that I was like not gelling with, and then it just took so long to play out that first round. We ended up going to time and then got forced into a draw, and I felt bad that it was a draw, so I gave my opponent the win, and I just left because it was already almost 9 after the end of that first round because we went so far into time. And yeah, that was it for my week. So I didn't get a ton of IRL testing in,
too.
but we did some online testing, which is always fun. I would say on average I play more online than in person, which is not my preference. It's just what I had the availability to do. But there's been so many fun decks, and given how Barcelona went, I'm sure there's going to be a lot of people trying out Ornn. I was already doing so earlier today and having a great time with it. And I've seen people online posting about similar stories. So I'm sure online is going to be real fun in this coming week. But what about you? How was your week in Riftbound?
Pretty good. I tried out your Rengar deck at
Prismasless.
Yeah. It was honestly I wasn't quite understanding fully. I think that it probably was just a little more like I needed a little more reps in because I kind of gone in raw, and I think I was starting to understand, but I had like one good game. Then I had another game where I kind of went against someone a little younger, maybe a little less mysterious. So it was like more of like a chill thing, and then we left. So I liked playing it. It was fun. I'd like to give it more time. And then we did some testing, and I played Renekton, and I played Mbessa.
Yeah.
So I'm really starting to think I'm going into the orange sphere.
Yeah, because you said you wanted to test orange more.
Yeah. So I followed up with that. And I'm kind of liking Renekton.
Yeah.
I like the scaly fella.
I like I told you just before we started the recording, I had tried out the same Renekton list you were playing, and I was like, oh, this is actually kind of fun. Like, when it works, it's good. But
when you don't catch a seal?
Yeah.
Oh my god. Bro, I need energy, please.
Yeah. I mean, it's cool, actually. I think at the end of the day, it is probably just always going, at least for the time being, it's just going to feel like a worse Rengar.
Yeah.
But maybe there's a way to build it that it won't feel that way. I'm not sure.
And you know what? I now have the expertise and the card knowledge to build bad decks and make them good.
Oh.
I have built a lexicon, okay? A book of all knowing. I've built the Rift Bouncers Bible. Okay?
The Rosetta Stone for Rift Bouncers.
I am now the podcast expert, okay?
Oh.
I sat down for 8 hours and I read every single Riftbound card on live stream.
Yeah, shout out to anybody that stopped in at any point during that 8 hours. That was a long one. And that is part of your week at Riftbound, too. Yep. That was our first live stream, at least for our channel. And you headed it off strong with an 8 hour.
And I put down all the right opinions. I made it a tier list. Yeah.
And that's what we're going to find out right now. Our main topic is basically this week just going to be kind of a recap. We could touch maybe on some Barcelona stuff if we want, but mostly we were kind of just feeling like we wanted to go over the Riftbound Bible.
The Rift Bouncing Bible.
The Rift Bouncing Bible, thank you. Because, this is, as the stream title said, a vibe-based...
No, this is facts, not opinions.
Hey, man, you shouldn't have advertised it as the vibes-based tier list.
Dude, I started it off, I had rules, okay? When I built this, I had rules. Rule 1, if it's on rate, it's a good card, okay? Rule 2, if it has sauce, it gets extra points. That's it.
Oh, nice rubric.
What do you define as on rate? It's the left matching the right, right?
Yes. But if it's over rate, it's really good. Or if there's an ability that compensates, it's okay. Like it's also good. There's nuance. Trust me.
Yeah. So where do you want to start in the Bible? Which section?
I think we got to go to Legends first.
All right, yeah. Let's kick it off with Legends. So I'm gonna pull it up on my phone.
Maybe we'll post it on Twitter.
Yeah, we could post the pictures up on our Twitter, and then you guys can give your input.
The review.
Yeah.
It's going to be like, he's so right. He's so right.
We just thought it would be fun since he's our resident new player, so his opinions are with the least amount of reps possible out of at least between the three of us. So it'll be interesting to see how they differ from ours.
These are real first thoughts.
I will say this, what's even funnier about the Legends list? He was saying that he's a scaly fella, and you know how last pod he was telling you, like, I'm a meta slave, I'm going to play the best deck. Renekton's at D tier. Renekton's like the worst, and he's like, I'm going to play Renekton.
Yeah.
This guy's a best of chaser.
Yo.
Well, let's start there. Let's start with S tier. So S tier, 5 Legends in S tier. And right off the bat, top of it, are these ordered?
No, it's just in the tier.
Okay, I was going to say, apparently the best legend in the game is Teemo.
Oh, yeah.
Yo, he's got a strong ability, though.
All right, so let's do the S tier, and then you could defend your picks for the top 5 legends, as you've dubbed them. Teemo, Misfortune, Set, Rek'Sai, and Pyke.
I think they have the best legend abilities in the game. So we gotta keep this in mind. I'm doing this in a vacuum, right? So they might not have the best card pool, they might not have the best decks, but their legend abilities I rate as S tier.
Okay.
Teemo, you get to you don't have to pay to hide a card, right? Or you get some additional hidden card.
You pay energy instead of
power. That is so freaking good. That makes one of the best mechanics in the game cheaper.
Fair enough.
That's goated.
That's fair. I agree with that, actually.
It's pretty good. I like it.
Teemo's a hero ability allowing you to cheat on power alone.
I mean,
cheat on power and cost is like crazy.
We've seen just like cheating power specifically has historically always been good. Like that's what made Kai'Sa so good in set 1.
Yeah.
That's what made Orin so good in this winning list this weekend. So I think that's a fair assessment of Teemo, at least just off of the leader ability. And then what about Misfortune?
I don't even remember what her hero ability does.
Wasn't there some talk of retaining everything?
Yeah.
And then if you don't, we shave your head.
No. I said I read every card, you shave my head. Okay. I retained.
Pull up the clip.
I probably retained like 900 cards, but this is just one of the 100. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. So basically, what Miss Fortune says is she's orange purple, and you can tap her to give a unit ganking.
Oh, that's amazing, dude! You get anytime you can get extra mobility in a game that requires extra steps and is about conquering is huge. Because if you have a unit that's bigger than your enemy's unit that's controlling the other arena, and you just have to tap Misfortune to gank over and kill on your turn, that's 2 points, bro.
Yeah, I honestly do think her ability is very strong, and I've always been sad that she's been relegated to just an Aurora slop deck.
Yeah.
But even then, like, her Aurora is extra strong because of that, because she's just like, oh, my Aurora brought out Baron. All right, give Baron ganking and have him go beat your ass.
That's insane.
Yeah. I thought Baron didn't need ganking because you can only move into the pit.
Pit, yeah.
A theme you'll notice so far, they're both breaking the game with their abilities. They're basically saying, I'm cheating.
Okay, what about
That's
Set?
how I feel about it. Set, he revives people. He says you're not dead. That's insane. He buffs himself, and then he spends his buff to not to let people revive back in base.
No. He doesn't buff anyone.
He only gets just spends buff and
spend
a power.
The power.
Oh, so that's still amazing.
Or if a buffed unit would die, you can spend a power and tap him to recall it instead.
Dude, that's insane. That's a built-in Zanyas.
And then on Conquer, he readies.
That's a built-in hidden Zanyas.
Nah, it's good.
It's good, but
I mean, Colin showed us how good that principle was. It's strong. Like Zanya's is good. Revival effects is good, especially like when you get to choose what you use it on with Set too. It's kind of like what I remember when we were talking about the difference between Zanya's and GA.
Yeah.
And like Zanya's is a lot of the times hard to like make it work specifically on the unit you want when you have a lot of units.
Mad, right? Yeah.
Whereas Guardian Angel, you put it on the unit you want to be revived, and that's kind of what Set enables as well as you revive the specific unit you want.
That's insane to me because we talked about this before in previous podcasts. Units are the most important card because it's the only way you can get points, but they're also the longest setup.
Mm-hmm.
So if you can retain units for a buff, like that's insane.
Okay, so we're just gonna keep everything in mind so that we can use that as valid critiques for when we go over some other legends on the list. So, cheating resources, cheating mobility, cheating, keeping units alive.
Yeah. Cheating rules.
Yeah. Okay. Well, just specifically though, this is important.
They're making new rules.
Hear me out. All right. So then I go to the next one, Rek'Sai. You remember where Rek'Sai?
Rek'Sai gets to dig in his deck, right?
And he gets on Conquer, look at the top 2 cards and you can play one.
Built-in Scry. He gets to see in his deck and recycle them if he doesn't like them. That's freaking insane. He gets to control what he draws.
Yeah, that alone is pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. I think Rek'Sai's effect is pretty powerful. I mean, when we
but
first...
you're only going to play the units, right?
You get to play anything off the top.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah,
just look at the top
that's like
2
free draw.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. That's why he was like one of the premier aggro decks. He's been like kind of in the talks recently as being like one of the, I think higher than Dark Horse even, like just one of the strong meta contenders. I think he was even maybe potentially the top 8 represented legends. I'm not sure, but he's very good.
So you'd agree with this list so far?
Whoa, calm down. What about
so
Pike?
Far,
what about Pike?
Pike, remind me what he does again? One of the 100. He's one of the 100.
He's tap 1, tap him, return a unit you control to your hand from a battlefield.
Mobility.
And make a gold.
Yeah, it's mobility and power cheating. So he basically gets to say, I'm going to spend a power for free with the gold, and my unit won't die. It's going back to my hand. So you're retaining resources. And if you play cheap units,
really really because now you have to replay it.
I will say that's the downside, but I think that
a lot of people think it's bad. Negative tempo, because you're like, oh, I just cleared my own board.
I think that it probably, I'm looking at this in a vacuum. I just think that being able to generate free resources plus keep a unit in your deck or in your hand provides options
for key units, that have like enter effects. It's really strong. Yeah, but I agree on making the gold. I think making gold on demand is really nice.
Really good. Yeah. And you can just play cheap units.
Yeah, but then let's so one more time for a review. We said Teemo's S tier because he cheats on resources.
Oh yeah. I feel like he's about to own me right now.
MF is no, MF is S tier because she cheats on mobility with the ganking.
Yeah.
Set S tier because he cheats on keeping units alive.
Mm-hmm.
Rek'Sai cheats by getting extra draws, scrying.
He gets to see his
filtering
cards
through his deck.
Filtering through, yeah. That's huge.
And then Pike makes gold. So now all the way over here in C tier, Aurelia.
What's wrong with that?
Why is Aurelia in C tier when mobility is king and she is quite literally the most mobile legend in the game?
You gotta remember sauce is part of it, man.
Oh, okay.
She just don't got the sauce like that.
What do you mean?
She just don't got sauce, bro.
The blade dancer? You don't think blade dancing is as cool as
Ionia calls?
bounty hunting?
You know,
I actually hate Irelia, both in League and in this game. So.
I mean, I hate Irelia in this game too, but like she's broken.
And I think it's very fitting that she is broken because one of the OG classic memes from League of Legends is better nerf Irelia because she just constantly got nerfed because she was so stupid. And so that was one that jumped out to me immediately was why she was so low.
What does she do again?
She's like set but movement.
Whenever you target a unit, you can spend a power to ready it. And that means target it with a spell, target it with an equipment.
Oh, I see. Spend a power to ready it, right?
Yeah.
That's a power sink to me. It's a power sink. It's good to have movement, but she has to take into account the tempo of her energy. So to me, it's something that comes at a cost, where these other ones don't necessarily, like the S tier don't come at a cost.
Just free.
That's what I'm saying. That's why it's not as good.
The set comes at a cost. The set comes at the same cost.
You have to pay a power.
But his is so much stronger because it revives them. So he can attempt a hold and get potentially 2 points, and then when it dies, revive it.
Yeah. Okay.
She's saying, I give up the hold point.
That one was the big one, really, to me. And then Ezreal, too, also in C tier, when the leader says draw a card.
Yeah, but it could be an ass card. It could be bad.
All right.
Then
Victor.
And then we should go to D tier next. So actually, this is a one we talked about a little bit off stream that I was giving you credit for being mostly accurate. In D tier, we have Lee Sin, Leona, Victor, Garen, Jax, Jhin, Vi, Poppy, Renekton. Which I would agree with everything pretty much except for Victor. Victor being in the lowest tier is crazy.
Let me defend that one.
Yeah, so let's hear.
There's 2 other legends that do something that Victor, like Victor, right? Victor, he just basically says, I ready a 1/1 token, right?
No, I make a 1/1.
I make a 1/1 token. Sorry, that's what I meant.
Yeah.
Lilia makes a 3/3 at a cost, right?
4 mana, make a 3/3 ready spray.
And then who's the other one? Someone makes a 2/2 Azir.
Azir.
So Victor just has a worse. Oh, there's a cost to it?
Yeah. The only ones that don't have a stipulation are Lilia and Victor. They both just say, pay X amount of energy, make a guy. Azir specifically says, if you've played a gear this turn, then you can make a guy.
It doesn't come in ready, does it?
No.
Okay, so it's like you're playing a free 1/1 unit. 1/1 doesn't have a lot of impact. It loses to an initial 2-drop most of the time.
Yeah.
I see where it's good and how it makes his deck good because it facilitates him playing all spells. But I just don't think it's a very strong legend ability. I mean, I guess theoretically, you could just keep building at base.
But what I was trying to tell you before is that, like, because of the nature of how Riftbound as a game functions with scoring points by conquering and holding, that you need units to win the game.
Yeah.
So him having a unit baked in every turn means that, theoretically, he's 1 mana, threaten 1 point every turn is how you can read it. Like, every turn it's like tap 1, threaten to score 1. Because you're putting a body on the board that can score just the same as a freaking 10/10 could.
Yeah.
Because
I'd imagine
this game, like,
really
big units. Yeah, this game, big units, small units, doesn't matter. They score the same amount of points. So just having the persistent threat of being like, you have to put something in the way. If you leave an open battlefield, that's a free point for one of my recruits. And then I don't care if you kill it because I'm just going to make more.
Yeah.
The same thing that Lilia is like the same.
Attempting to do.
Yeah, but
her deck.
His is like, just cheap. And you could do it turn 1. Like,
the way you're framing it is making me change my mind.
like if you're going
it
second.
Sounds like he's cheating. It sounds like he's cheating the way you're putting it.
Yeah, I mean, going second, he can almost always have 2 units going second because
So
he
you could
does
double
it.
conquer right
Yeah,
away.
because he goes 2 drop and a recruit.
It doesn't fizzle out late game though, because I'd imagine that's only really good early.
Well, that's what I was telling you, but also is that like because of the nature of yellow and like Call of the Week and so many cards that require you to kill your own guys for additional benefit, him having
Like a
access
1/1.
to make a free fodder for that is also very strong. Because then you're never having to like use self-removal on actual relevant units.
I guess if we're looking at this truly in a vacuum, he's one of the only guys that just straight up makes units. So
Yeah.
that would put him higher. I don't know.
So C tier?
I put him higher. You're making a good point.
C tier's crazy.
No, I know.
He's at least like B or
Really?
A.
You think so? I just don't
Same
think.
with like you put Master Yi, the good Master Yi in like B tier.
I mean, is it that good?
Oh, Proving Ground Z. I didn't even. Yeah, you guys will have to reference the images on our Twitter. But yeah, Master Yi in the B tier was something that I kind of glossed over. That is a little.
Remind me his ability.
If he's defending alone, he gets +2. Might.
Yeah, units defending alone have +2.
I mean, it's good, but it's not like it can be.
It just dominates the early
It's
game.
nice that it's there. It's a strong legend ability. It's not game breaking like the S tier. It's just good. So it's B tier. It's good. It's good to have. It's strong when you synergize it with cards, I'm sure. But as a straight legend ability, it's okay.
It's free might.
It's free might. It's good.
That's
But
breaking.
B?
It's good. That's what B is. It's good.
Oh, I guess we should have started with that. Yeah. How are you? You did S through D, and what is each tier like?
S is like, damn, they're cheating.
Yeah.
A is like, wow, that's amazing. B's like, that's good.
Yeah.
C's like, D's like, wow.
Okay. Fair enough. Well, what do you think about what we've gone over so far in regards to the legends? How do you feel like the S tier stacks up against the grading that he just presented?
I think I agree with Pike only because I'm a Pike believer. I think that deck is like, or has the potential of being like one of the best control decks in the game, especially because all these blue-purple decks are in Pack of Wonders territory, and he's like, I have Falling Star plus.
Yeah. I don't even need the pack. I have it built in.
I have it built in, and I cheat on cost. I cheat on power. So
yeah.
Like where blue decks, if they need to like break a board, right, it's going to come at a big power cost. With him, it won't even come at a big power cost usually, or it won't. It will come at a less perceived power cost because of the gold.
Okay.
And then Teemo, I like Teemo. That's all I got.
Yeah.
No, I think there's been times where I play the Teemo deck and I go, oh my gosh, I just cheated on a power and like I'm up huge. Or oh my gosh, I just cheated on like this resource and I'm like a switcheroo. Yeah. Suddenly my switcheroo is so much better. And it comes at no cost. Or no perceived cost.
You don't lose your rune tempo with your like deramping all the time to hide.
Yeah, and that Misfortune Rek'Sai set I think is like fine. I'm surprised he didn't take any of his like the actual color combination into effect too, because I know it's like in a vacuum, but at the same time I think that the color combination is so entwined with the actual identity that like Shen, for example, should be way worse.
To be fair, the only way I could do this is if I did it in a vacuum because I don't have the card pool knowledge to be like to look at it, be like, this is all the cards, this is what makes it good in synergy.
But now you do.
Now,
yeah. But also like off the basis of Teemo cheating resources, then why wouldn't you also have like Kaisa, Diana, Ornn up there? They all cheat resources too.
They cheat resources. I have a reason for this. I thought about this. They cheat resources, but it's restricted. It's restricted resources. Yeah, so you cheat a resource, but it's only for a spell. You cheat a resource, but it's only for a gear.
His is only for a hidden card.
No, but the cheat on a hidden card, though,
is way better.
1 mana for, like, draw 2 is insane for Consult the Past. And you can use it twice. They can only use it once. Realistically, you could use it up to 3 times.
The quality is just higher. Yeah, it's just better.
I mean, in a vacuum,
free Sprite Fountain from Ornn is ridiculous. Kaisa gets one recycle power or Falling Star. Like you guys are.
I think hidden cards are just a stronger mechanic.
Look, man, I never said I was sober.
All right, fine. So then, I don't think. Oh, Annie free resources in C tier. That one also is crazy.
This is
Okay,
why.
Annie's
This
time
is
to
why.
pass,
This is
yeah.
why. It's good. It is good. I take the argument for B tier. It's good,
Okay.
but it's only there for a response to a spell, right? So you're saying I have two mana to spend on the defensive for a spell.
Not necessarily. I mean, if you watched,
Can you
well,
tap
I
for
guess
your turn?
for you, if you weren't watching a whole lot of coverage back before we started this, was when Prismat was winning his 6 Annies. Like after the most recent version anyway, he's using the resources to cheat like ambush units out, so establish more of a board.
That's the guy that's playing Rengar now?
Yeah.
He's been ambushing the whole time. That's crazy.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Holy crap.
Yeah.
Holy crap, Wallace.
So,
I think it's good. It's just, the fact that it comes back on your defensive phase. It's like it's good to have it, but it's like not
because you have Nasus in A tier.
Yeah. Well, because that's different. Because that facilitates you playing. Well, I cheated. That's not in a vacuum. I was gonna say it facilitates you playing bigger cards, which is just inherently good because you put bigger bodies for a cheaper cost.
Yeah.
For a perceived cheaper cost.
Yeah.
Which technically Annie does too, without any restriction. She just always gets the cheaper cost because she always gets the 2 mana back.
You don't even have to play big bodies.
So
You can
Annie's
go
just a
vanilla.
better Nasus, you're saying?
Yes.
And if you're talking about in a
Oh.
vacuum, I would say so. I mean, I guess the only argument is that Nasus gets them the 2 resources immediately and can still use them on his turn.
That's what I like.
Yeah.
Because Annie has to wait till
But
her
his is
defensive phase.
restricted. His is restricted in that it has to only procs off of a 7. Hers is restricted in that
It's only in the
it's only
phase.
on her opponent's turn, but she gets it every turn starting from turn 1.
And he's just broken.
So I guess it's probably around the same. But no, the word, I'm not taking a step back. The word is the law, bro. It's the Bible's already been written.
Okay. Well, I think we have gone through exhausted the legends enough. We don't want to spend too much time on each one because there's 4 of these we want to get through. Maybe even 5.
Guys, it took me 8 hours to
Yeah.
get tier list.
So we'll try to keep it at least a little bit brisk. But we can go. Where do you want to go next? Units, gears, spells, or legends? Gear. Okay, let's do gear. All right. So in gear
is really strong.
This is a bigger list,
Oh
so
my
we
God.
don't want to really go through the whole thing like we just did for legends. Obviously, it's easier to do with less legends, and then each one of these is going to have more and more cards in each section, so it'll be harder and harder. So we're going to basically pick out the ones that we think are that we want to hear more about. So
first off is seal tier. I want to hear about seal tier.
yeah, why did you put seals in their own tier?
Because seals they all do the same thing. I think that
But is it a good thing or a bad thing?
It's good. It's really good. Seals are really, really good.
Yeah.
But it's just it's really, really good. And
they're good when they're good. They're not when they're not. They're seals. They're I get it. I kind of respect that you put them in their own tier.
It's they're nothing like any of the other items. You're just saving on power.
Because you can't really put them the red one's in A and the blue one's in C.
Yeah, it's all going to be in the same tier anyway.
Yeah, seal's either good or it's not, depending on the deck.
It's a seal.
That's fair.
So
I just want to hear about that.
And then so we'll do D tier because there's less cards in D tier. This one, in fact, you know what? Let me just read these off real quick, and then we'll pick out the ones that stand out to us. So Spirit's Refuge, Solari Shrine, Mistfall, Treasure Trove, Poro Snacks, Spirit Wheel, Sunkworks Map, and Gutter Palace are all in the lowest tier.
Yeah, they're all trash.
I thought Gutter Palace was good. It's only good in Jin.
It's really only played in either Jin or in Jace Aurora.
Oh, okay.
And it's the cheese card, the alternate win con. If you have 4 cards in hand, 4 guys on board or something. I can't even remember.
I just figured that it is strong in the sense that you can win a different way, but I just figured it would fall short of
I missed 3, sorry. Also had Blast Cone, Rage Amplifier, and Vi's signature gear, the Hextech Gauntlets in D tier.
Yeah, some buns.
Wait, please tell me Hextech Gauntlets have quick draw.
They do not.
Oh, dude, that card's ass.
That's ass.
That card's so bad.
I will say that I don't know if I put the quick draw gear where they deserve to be.
Okay. Yeah, we'll go over that. But
they should have been higher.
I mean, does anything in this D tier stand out to you? The one that stood out to me was the Treasure Trove, because we've seen so much play from Treasure Trove.
Yeah, no, because I think Treasure Trove is bait. Like in all, like I'm a Pack of Wonders hater. You know, I see Pack of Wonders on coverage, and I go like, dude, if all three of them are at the bottom of the deck, you are so mad. Like you're not winning any games if you're relying on like an alt wing. It's this okay. Pack of Wonders cringe. Treasure Trove cringe. Just play Pike.
Wait, for reference, where is Pack is an A tier?
Okay, you're now.
Wait. Remind me what Pack of Wonders does.
It's the tap to return a unit to hand.
Or card, isn't it a card because you use Treasure Trove with it?
Oh yeah, tap to return one of your cards to hand.
That's literally just Pike's ability in a gear.
Yeah, but it's not mobility. It's just bouncing it back.
You're saving a unit essentially.
Yeah, but then
I'm just saying that
anyway,
it has potential. It's very strong on its own. I'm not saying that it's good in a deck. That gear is just strong on its own.
Oh, okay. But Treasure Trove by itself, though, I think Treasure Trove is just like it's fine. You know, it's like.
I guess if you read it in a vacuum, only its effect, not in thinking about its implication. But I mean, you gotta. It's hard to do that.
It's because you guys are already too far gone. You guys have implications baked in.
Yeah.
I'm a white piece of paper. I'm blank.
Yeah, no, I mean, like, but I see what he's saying. That, like, me personally, being someone that looks at Pack of Wonders, even I put Pack of Wonders in D tier too.
Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't put it because I know the synergies. I wouldn't put Pack of Wonders in D tier, but I do think that Pack of Wonders is just like a card. I don't know how these Pack of Wonders decks do so well. They have to like. There has to be at least one of the couple of games that they play
where they just absolutely get rolled.
They get rolled because all three packs are at the bottom of the deck.
Yeah.
And they're not in the top three cards. So if it weren't,
I'm sure that happens quite a bit. I mean,
as they're renecting games with seals.
So then the S tier is actually. This is a kind of a conversation in of itself. The S tier is pretty packed here. You have.
Gear is so strong.
You have 15. 22 gear in your S tier, so
I think that gear is broken, and I made this before Orn won.
No, you did, and I
as it was winning actually.
Yeah.
The day before,
I guess because it's Sunday morning.
Yeah. So I actually agree with you in terms of equipment. I thought equipment was busted when it got introduced in set 2. And I thought not playing equipment was crazy. I was like, wait, this is just like a permanent unit. In the same way that you're like
the ballista or whatever. Permanent 2 damage.
But in the same way that you're like, busted. Oh, what's it called is so good set because he cheats and saves a unit. In my head I'm looking at like the gear itself as a unit because it can just keep being reused, which is exactly how we saw it implemented in this historic victory from Ornn. Is just like you cascade gear. Yeah. You're just like, equip my brutalizer on this guy, run in, trade with your guy, my brutalizer comes back, equip my brutalizer on another guy, run in. And I did that to you today when we were testing it. You're like, oh, what the hell? You just keep using? I'm like, that's right, +3 on this guy, +3 on this guy, +3 on this guy.
What stops it is item hate. Item hate's so prevalent, it's hard to...
Yeah.
But I think like Azir, for example.
Yeah, so real quick caveat. When that set got announced, Azir was the first deck that I tested everything out of Spirit Forge. I thought for sure I was going to be a Draven one-trick. But when I was playing all the different decks, I was like, dude, this is Azir deck. I think this is nasty. I think Azir's so good, actually. I think people are sleeping on Azir. And then Rocklo was killing it on Azir, and then the other that just made it into the top 8 this weekend, who won 2 regionals. He's one of the only double regional winners.
Oh wow!
And both times with Azir. He also was showing just how he actually has a match on coverage. I think you guys should both check out. I'll send it to you, the link to it. But at least the ending play that won him the game was so sick. It was with actually against Colin from Challenger TCG on his Akali deck, who was 8-0 after day 1. And when he faced the Azir deck, man, it was a great finish. It was a great game of Riftbound. But anyways, all that to say,
powerful.
I think the gear is also, I'm like very heavily like in favor of gear too, and I think especially equipment and equipment based decks. I felt it very early on with Azir, and I wanted it to be the case with Ornn, but just I couldn't get anything really to gel and work right. But as more gear has come out, he's gotten better, and then there's been things that have made him
Stronger.
like stronger just because of like the changes to the game itself, like with the removal of Aspirin's Climb and Arena's Greatest and some other changes just overall. He's gotten a natural like little boost in power, and then we just saw what's possible if you dedicate yourself to something like that and make it work. So I don't think that having that many gear in S tier is too crazy, but the ones that you put in here is another story. We gotta ask some questions on some of these.
Listen, anytime you put
So
anything
you
down,
already mentioned the one that you scoffed at. So the Iron Ballista.
That's
Why is
fire,
that S
bro.
tier?
Wait, does it only targets battlefields, huh?
Yeah, and it comes in
Are you
rested, so it doesn't even work the turn you play it.
Dude, that's insane. I literally okay. When I did this, I vividly remember this. I put that Iron Ballista in D tier, and I sat there and I went, "Wait, how many games of Riftbound or how many rounds of Riftbound are done in a game?" I look it up on your Google Chrome. 8 to 16. No, that's a normal game.
Turns. Okay.
So if you put that down, it's only 4, right? It's only 4 runes.
3.
It's 3 runes. So you put that down turn 1 if you go second, and if that's just sitting there, 2 damage, 2 damage, 2 damage. It pays for itself on the second time turn is down.
At least
damage,
from his
2
metric
damage,
of
2 damage,
cost
2
versus,
damage, 2 damage.
his rate.
Dude, that's fire. That's insane.
Okay.
It pays for itself the second turn it's on the board.
But I'll say this.
That's a discipline every turn for 3, without the draw.
Without the draw. Well, you're playing. It pays for itself.
Dude, that is sauce.
It's a little bit worse because straight might, a discipline buff, means that you can like, if you have a Kaisa on the battlefield,
yeah,
and I have a 3/3,
mm-hmm.
I can shoot it with the ballista and put 2 damage on it, and then throw my 3/3 at it, my sprite or whatever, and then they just trade. But if I were to give it 2 might and make it a 5, then I win. So dealing 2 damage isn't the same as a 2 might buff most of the time.
That's
but
true.
It is really good at sniping problematic cheap units like an Overzealous fan or something.
Yeah, that's where I see it being good.
Okay,
but
that's
the
fair.
problem is that it's only on battlefields.
Yeah.
That's my biggest issue with
But
that card.
That's where you're gonna interact with them.
No, because there's so much movement in the game right now. Like purple is so dominant right now, and there's so much like cheating and cheating movement and everything. There's so much cheating.
Riftbound players, dude, the dirty cheaters.
No, there's just so much cheating and like movement. Like if you saw the Orn deck, there's like Pit Rookie just. Boop,
he saw it all right. He was like, "Yo, why is this Pit Rookie?
Why is this Pit Rookie
moving,
popping
bro?"
up?
Yeah.
So there's just so many ways that people have to move it back to base, and on top of that, they're like you have the Emperor's Deus, right?
Deus.
Deus. You pull out back all your creatures.
Yeah, similar to
Bro,
Pike.
broken.
1 mana return your
Well,
thing,
those
but
are
you get a
those are
Sand
both.
Soldier.
That's all good too.
Yeah, well, we
This
haven't got
is
to
good.
battlefields yet, but
This
as
is
far
excellent.
as gear, so let's look at some of the other ones that are questionable in S tier to me. Sun Disc, I don't know if that's necessarily an S tier gear. I guess in a vacuum, like a disc or a gear that provides you free accelerate
That's insane.
does seem good.
It can't be.
That makes a
But-
tall deck
Like it.
unbeatable.
But then right after that, you have
You just gotta pay the additional cost.
Unlicensed Armory, which is discard 1 to choose a unit, and the next time that it would die this turn, you can recycle a red rune to recall it instead. So it's the set effect
Yeah, but
on
you recycle.
on a gear.
And it's broken.
Wait, you would recycle a
A
unit?
rune.
You
The red
you discard a card to choose a unit with the unlicensed armory and give it the effect that the next time that it would die this turn, you can recycle a red instead and it recalls. So it's like set where you recycle a rune to recall it.
Nah,
It's like,
not like
dude, you're
set,
putting
though.
a BF sword on it. It costs more. It costs more.
It costs
But that's
so much
But
more.
that's very powerful though. So you wouldn't be throwing it around like a set buff or like a BF sword, but it can be very impactful.
BF
you're
sword's
reviving your
better.
unit.
No, because I get you're reviving your unit, but it's
That's
like
insane.
throwing card like
Well, he has
in
all
all-
3 of these together too: unlicensed armory, Zanya's, and cheat.
I'm saying you're
GA
reviving a
Zanya's
unit.
based, but the reviving unit at the cost of a card from hand, bro. I'd rather just play the unit card from hand.
Well, all
To be
units are made
fair
the
though,
same.
this is one of those cards.
Dude,
Whoa,
what if you have a fully built out? What's that one that you can empower 3 times and it has like 9 ganking?
Kale?
If you have a Kale and you have a fucking Lonely Poro, what are you choosing, bro? Discard the Lonely Poro,
Yeah.
revive the Kale, bro. Are you kidding me?
I was gonna say to the point that you made about having to discard as cost, that is technically becoming less and less of a cost if you're playing it specifically in red purple, which this gear was designed for because it is a Jinx gear from Origins.
Okay.
So if you're playing in red purple and you're discarding cards that you want to play from the trash anyways, and do what these miracle decks are doing, because I mean, think about it, bro. How many times have you moved a traveling merchant?
I know. I sit there and I go like, bro, I'd rather just have a what's it called? Like I'm like, yeah, dude. When I discard my tentacles, I'm happy. You know? But
and
like
then in certain other combinations too, like now with the addition of flow, like in a red blue deck, you can just discard dredge up and then play the dredge up from trash and draw cards. So it's like you didn't even pay a cost really, like you discarded and replaced itself, so then it turns it into like a merchant like effect.
Yeah.
So there's some implications for this gear to maybe become more relevant over time. So I guess if you're, again, we have to really try and think about it just in like a vacuum and not think about the context of like the meta relevant decks.
This is what I'll say to counterpoint that. Even in a vacuum, in every TCG, cards in hand is like the first question you ask. How many resources up? How many cards in hand?
Other TCGs. What's that?
No, I'm just saying in general, dude.
Yeah, this is the Riftbound Bible.
But the rule applies to Riftbound. When you ask someone, when you're playing Riftbound and you ask them a question, the first question that you always ask is cards in hand. How many runes do you have up? And then you're sitting there and you're panicking because you think they have Defy or Discipline or like some other like On Guard or something. So you sit there, so that's my point. Is like you sit there and this card is just like.
Where would you put it? Would you put it A tier?
No, I put it like solidly in like BC.
Really?
Yeah.
Because I think that just the fact you can revive a unit is insane. I mean, if you want to say it's not as good as BF and Zanya's, I'll give that to you. We can put it in A tier.
GA.
Yeah. I was gonna say BF sword is way better than this card.
Wait, but this is the one. So this one stood out to me. I mentioned to you before the Pirate's Haven. Why is that one in S tier? That's the one that says when
100. Yeah.
Yeah. When you ready a unit, give it +1.
Oh, that's insane, bro. That's just.
So then why is Irelia the leader?
Okay, listen, that's a legend ability versus a gear. That's forever.
Wait, that gives you a might. Never mind. I was thinking about Irelia card.
It gives you.
My bad. My bad.
Well, it basically gives everyone Aurelia's effect because Aurelius says whenever she readies, gain 1
That's
might.
insane.
Or targeted.
Yeah, so but I'm just saying that part of it.
Okay, yeah. But it's not that. But I was thinking about the leader. If
you get a legend ability in a gear. I mean, that should be different.
No, it's not a legend.
It's not a legend.
It's the we're talking about the unit Aurelia Fervent, but which we'll see where you put that when we get to the units. But that one is crazy to me because I've never seen that card played ever. The Pirate's Haven.
That's so goated though, no? This is my favorite one. The bottom one, the orange one. I think that's the best.
Oh, Tools of the Empire.
Dude, that is so freaking good.
Sick in Ambessa.
Are you kidding me? That is goated.
Play against the Ambessa deck, and then you'll see them play 2 Tools of the Empire, and you're like, what the? You gotta read the card, and then they empower it, and then they go, oh, you restand, and then I move it, and you're like, what?
Unfortunately, I also have fond feelings for Tools of the Empire because my 3-0 pre-rift was because on Jace was because of this card.
Dude, that's such a good card.
Because I had like 3 of these and like double Profiteer, so I was able to get like 2 of these empowered like every game, and then empower my Jace so that I could just untap these. So that essentially reads tap. My Jace then became tap 1 and tap Jace for +8 might. So I just had like a free 16 might on board every turn.
Oh my god!
Yeah. I do like this card, but I don't know if I think it's S tier.
Thumbnail. That's so freaking good, dude. That's so good.
So what about let's look at some other ones that real quick that you think might be like.
Helmet Suppression should be A tier because it crushes purple.
Look at how expensive it is.
Blue.
It is an A tier. So
I mean S tier. I meant S tier.
But we're looking at S tier now. Does anything else in the S tier to you be like, okay? Let me take this one. Honey Fruit.
Honey Fruit's base.
Oh my god.
Master Yi Lover, dude. When you get to 6 XP, all of a sudden.
Oh my god.
Whoa. All of a sudden, your Alpha Strike costs 2.
I think I said when I put that down, oh my god, the XP lovers are going to love this.
Well, you were right. You got them. What about Altar of Memories? This is when a unit dies. You can choose to Oh yeah, this is the one of the only cards that allows you to like manipulate the top of your deck, which is why I wanted it to
be good.
I thought this card would be good. I've still not seen it played.
Wait, you only get to put it
It's
top
when a unit dies, you draw one and then
scry.
put a card on top of your deck.
Yeah.
I think it's top or bottom.
You get to control your next
when a unit dies.
When a unit dies.
Okay.
So if you draw a card and you don't like it, you just put it at the bottom of your deck.
No, I'd rather just play like any draw discard effect.
Bro, that's draw for every time someone dies. That's amazing. If you play, especially if you play like a
yellow deck, yeah.
Anything that has swarm.
Okay, I can see that being like a top end Rek'Sai card, but like it's probably like 6 mana, right?
That's cheap. I think it's 2.
It's cheap as hell. That's what I'm saying.
Not playing it?
That's what I'm saying, bro. It's cheap and it's good.
For real?
It is kind of crazy that seeming apparent synergy is there with Rek'Sai, but if Rek'Sai's so fast, like he doesn't want to take. He'd rather be putting units on board than taking a turn to put a gear on board.
So small-minded.
That's why you don't even like see him playing longswords anymore, really. I think, but
that card is so good for like top.
If it wasn't 2, maybe, but it's 2, bro. You play at turn 1.
Yeah,
that's insane.
Well,
it's there for the whole game. It's a buff.
You already mentioned it earlier, but we have some of the quick draw equipment. We have Spinning Axe in A tier, Sterix, Gauge, and Longsword both in B tier, which I think that's all of the quick draw. Oh, no, sorry. Cloth Armor is also a quick draw. That one's in C tier. So
can the author of the Rift Bouncing Bible be so transparent, so vulnerable to you guys for a moment? When I was doing the gear, I was crashing out, bro, okay? I had the same thing happen when I was doing the units, and I saw like a million dragons in a row. Okay, I saw a bunch of +2 put me down on the board, and I was like, it's all the same card, bro. Oh my god, get out of my face. And I just started throwing it in B tier. Okay?
Dude.
But do you now understand how good quick draw is?
Today, I've experienced the power of quick draw.
Yeah.
And I would like to formally apologize as the author of the Rift Bouncing Bible. They should be higher.
No, but I'll say this too. You know how I will go out and say this. As a
oh my god! Okay, continue.
As a mere rift bouncing plebeian, I'll say this:
the reader of the Bible.
Reader of the Bible. Ambush units are broken.
Yeah.
Like ambush units.
Yeah, you said before how much you think ambush units are.
I think ambush is like a mistake. Might be a mistake.
Whoa! Stop! We can only have so many thumbnails in one video. Calm down.
Ambush is broken.
Wait, so the thing that made me say, "Oh my god," was this right here in A tier. This 10 costed gear. The bottled constellation.
Isn't it just like Time Warp or something? Is this thing?
No,
like
it's at the start of your turn, you have to like destroy it and 3 other gear or units you control to score a point.
Oh, you score a point, bro. That's busted. Anytime you can score a point by not conquering, you can cheat the game.
Yes.
So by default, it's 18.
But let me propose to you.
Okay. I think there's a way to make it cheaper.
Let me propose to you spending 10 energy and 2 power to put this gear down. And then you pass turn, and then they salvage it, and you're just.
Well, I mean that would suck.
Or any other of the 5,000 extra gear hates that have been added to the game.
This is a rule I made when I started doing gear. I'm like I cannot take into account breaking the gear because then I wouldn't be putting the text and the ability of the gear in the right spot. Because I could say that about any of these cards.
You know this guy's cheesing me right now.
That's true.
This
true.
Guy's ganking my mind.
That's true. Because all of these can be broken.
Well, let me think. We'll take a quick pass over this one more time to see if anything else glaring jumps out to me as what the heck.
Quick draw is basically ambush, but for gear.
Yeah, it's insane.
And gear, dude, you cannot counterspell like gear. Yeah.
Like I said, I formally apologize. If I was to write the Rift Bouncing Bible again today, it would probably be A to S tier.
All I'm gonna say is Legacy. All right, that's when they reset.
Dang,
Legacy's
Blade
gonna
of the
add counterspell
Ruin
for creatures,
King.
surely.
Yeah, holy larp,
Bork?
bro.
Yeah, you had Bork in B tier.
But Bork's cool.
Bork is cool. I wish that card was better.
Cool cards can be in B tier.
Legends is broken though.
It's a 4 might buff on when you equip it, so it's really overrate because it's a 3 energy gear, and it gives 4 might, so it's like
super OP.
It's stronger than BF Sword because BF Sword is 4 and it only gives 3 might. This is 3 and it gives 4 might. But the downside is its equip cost is to recycle yellow and kill a unit you control.
Yeah. Oh, Basic Victor.
That's I made
a vacuum.
I made a Bork Victor deck. That's funny you said that.
Yeah, in a vacuum, I think the cost is too high.
And it was literally because of what I was telling you earlier about Victor. I was like, oh, I'm going to make a Bork Victor deck and basically just have Victor always supply me with a unit to kill for the Bork.
And then you have Borks forever.
Yeah, and it was pretty fun. But I think we could probably move on from gear. I don't think there's anything crazy.
And you put Porobot in seal tier? Porobot's broke?
No, he just didn't rate it with the gear.
Oh, okay.
Because he treated it as a unit primarily, which is
that's fair.
Fine. All right, so let's go to gear, you said. So at the top of this list, Aspirin's Climb, the CNC.
The only banned card in the tier list, by the way.
Yeah, so didn't include the banned ones, but he put this one on there just because
Don't take credit for the Rift Bouncing Bible.
Yeah, I wrote it. You read it.
Yeah. So we'll start with D tier on this one. So in the D tier we have 9 battlefield. Well, is this the Baron Pit? Oh my god.
Bro, Baron Pit is not a battlefield. The only reason Baron Pit's good is because you use Baron.
It's a
Baron's
token,
a good card.
so I don't even feel like this should be rated with
That's what I'm saying.
That's like rating the brush, which I don't even know if you did that.
I think I did. I put it high. Because it replaces. That's busted.
I don't see the brush on here, actually.
Brush should not be rated.
Because you're right, it's Ivern's ability.
Yeah,
not even.
Brush isn't on here, and so Baron Pit shouldn't either. So let's just ignore that.
That was my reason.
So we have in the D tier the worst battlefields in your opinion.
Worst ones, absolute garbage.
Threshold of the Gray, the new battlefield.
Trash.
Yeah, that's kind of bad.
The Navori Fighting Pit.
Terrible.
What does that one do?
You got to read the cards, bro. Maybe you need to make a.
I need to make a battlefield Bible.
You know what? Navori Fighting Pit. I can't read it in this picture, and I honestly can't remember it myself.
Because it's trash.
I've never seen it have play, so this one's probably a justified pick.
Yep.
And then we have Sigil of the Storm.
That card's broken.
Crazy. Trifarian War Camp.
It's not the one.
Crazy. Forgotten Monument.
Yeah.
Rockfall Path.
Yep.
Homeboys are going over here like ambush, and you put Rockfall in D, the anti-ambush card.
I can tell you why. I
Alright,
have a good reason.
okay, you can do that. Let's finish the last two. Frozen Fortress and the something gardens. I can't remember. The one that when you overkill, you make a bird.
Yes.
Yeah.
So for one, I don't like things that are overkill because I think it's very unreliable.
Yeah, that's why Vi's not very good.
2, a lot of the really strong ones are on the bottom because we have to remember arenas can be used by your opponent as well. And I think that sometimes the arena is too strong to where it can come back and bite you.
But we said in a vacuum. Why? You shouldn't be.
Well, the vacuum is this is the card, this is the game, right?
Yeah.
No other cards are in play, right?
I see what he's saying because Rockfall Path can like hose you if you need an ambush unit or if you're trying to reinforce a base.
Because you're still gonna have an opponent in the vacuum, right?
Yeah.
No. The vacuum where I choose was
okay, well now you just ruined your argument.
No, that's what I'm saying. That is what I'm saying. I think that your opponents can use it and you can get hosed by your own arena. So it's it might not be worth it.
Frozen Fortress can damage your own guys. Rockfall Path can inhibit you from being able to set up a hold or ambush. Forgotten Monument can stop you from scoring if you have a decent lead in the early tempo of board presence. You can't score it until turn 3, so it can technically hold you back. Sigil of the Storm can hold you back because it makes you recycle. Mm-hmm. But Trifarian War Camp, this one is only because it can benefit your opponent because this doesn't hinder you.
I might have been tripping. Remind me what it does. That's one.
This is just all units here have +1.
Wait, what is that other card?
That one I just thought was asked because it changes nothing. It's just everything's +1. It's like it's the same. If you didn't have it versus if you had it, it's the same.
He doesn't know ball.
Because everything's +1.
Okay.
It's just a blank battlefield.
Okay, but imagine if you're a victor, right? And you have like 3 recruits.
Mm-hmm.
Now your opponent swings in with 1 unit. Think about the might on the battlefield.
No, I see what you're saying.
It's a battlefield that rewards go
Numbers.
Wide versus go tall for sure.
Okay.
So like if you're a go wide deck, you get way more value out of it than if you're a go tall deck. Yeah.
Okay.
Or for certain decks that like interact with like might thresholds, the key one being Fiora. I remember I played Fiora earlier against you.
10?
Sure, but like remember when
That's important, man.
I played Fiora against you earlier when we were testing, and whenever you get a unit to 5 might, she ramps 1.
Yeah.
So this is like a free way to do that. You just send in a unit that has 4 might, it gets the +1, you get a free ramp.
I might have been tripping on that one.
That one I think is
the writer might have been tripping.
And then Threshold of the Gray is an interesting one because that one is actually the reason why the sick play happened in that
The Warren game?
Collins game with the Akali versus Squirtle on Azir. That battlefield is what facilitated the cool finale of that one. But yeah, that's the one that says when you attack, both players add 1 energy to their pool.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So why is that? That one's Z tier because it benefits your opponent.
Yeah, it's just like neutral. I could see it like being good in decks where you're higher energy cost, and I could see the value in running it. But I just think most of the time it's just going to be a flat, like we both get 1 energy, so it's like not significant in any way.
Okay, so then we don't.
That's what's tricky about this. It can't be too significant, and it can't be insignificant, because if it benefits your opponent at all, it could come back and get you. But if it's insignificant, it's not benefiting your strategy.
So let's look at S tier real quick. I'll run through them just because battlefields are kind of easy to run through. And for this one, we can just like rapid fire it. Agree, disagree. S tier, Star Spring.
Yes.
Agree. Grover the God Willow.
Maybe.
It's one of his 100.
I'll also say maybe, yeah. Cause,
that's like context based.
Hollow Tomb.
What does that one do?
That's the one where if you hold there, you can return your chosen champ back to the champ zone from the trash.
That's good.
Holy aura, that's so good.
Okay. Reckoner's Arena.
Oh, that's really good.
Okay. Targon's Peak.
That's ready to.
Yeah.
Any ability broken.
Yeah, Targon's, I agree. Reckoner's Arena, less so. That one's really built.
I guess it depends on the.
That one's really built around. I don't think that one, like, in a vacuum is, like, insane.
In Master Yi, though? XPE? Best of 1?
Grand Plaza.
No, that card's terrible.
Yeah, you have to hold it with 7 units to win the game.
That's
I mean,
fine.
I love an alt win con as much as the next guy.
My thing is like, okay, I'm going to say something that's not in a vacuum. I apologize. And I'm the vacuum guy. If you're running any swarm deck, that's huge. You can just win.
You could.
And it doesn't go against the because I know I had a problem with this in the gear. This isn't a different strategy. You're still gonna have to get units on the board to win. And if you happen to get to 7 and then put them on there and hold, you just cheated.
Okay. Void Gate.
That's pretty good. That's really good, depending on the strategy.
Yeah. Emperor's Dais.
Oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
Oh, that card's broken.
Hollow Legends. That's the one.
Restand.
Restand your legend.
That's all right. I think it's like fine.
Yeah, that one's all right. I can't remember what the first word is. The spire that it says your repeat costs cost 1 less.
Trash.
Okay. Power Nexus.
Trash. Only good in Renata Glass.
Treasure Hoard.
Based.
Yeah, and then finally was the new one, Mystic Vortex, that
Ignore
says
deflect.
Yeah.
Based. Can be based. It depends if you're playing against somebody that
Oh wait,
has
no, is this the one that
is it gives or removes? I'm pretty sure that one removes deflect.
that one? No.
not
There's
like
one that says you ignore deflect. But then this one might be the one that actually says that you
Gain deflect.
the reactions cost 1 more. Let me see.
I thought that one was the deflect one.
I think it's the deflect one.
You might be right. I think it is the deflect one, but those two always confuse
The
me.
reactions one that costs 1 more. If you're in like no, but if you're in like Renekton, since it's ambush, it's not reaction based because it doesn't affect the unit.
Ambush
cost, right?
ambush is a reaction.
Oh, I thought that was just in the reminder text. I thought it was some keyword.
No, it says you may play this as a reaction.
So I don't mean to get too cocky here, guys. But it sounds like my Rift Bouncing Bible is pretty accurate. So far. Seems like you're agreeing with like 9 out of 10.
I don't.
I'm looking at maybe
I think you just don't want to glaze me.
You put the XP card.
Listen,
you put Seed of Power in C tier.
Listen, when I ask you if you're bouncing on it, you say no. But when we're talking about the cards, I see you bouncing on it. You see what I'm saying?
Shut the hell up. I don't even see that other battlefield on here that does the ignore deflect.
Well, the text is a little tiny, but
but I mean, I literally don't see the artwork for it on here. I don't know if you missed that one or not. Maybe.
I can't believe you put a Bannon Hall less than.
That's what I'm saying.
Bannon Hall's good.
Some of these are crazy.
I have it in A. That's
yeah.
fine. That's really good.
Zon Warren's in A, not S. Ravenbloom Conservatory.
Really good. They're really good, but they both have the same problem of it can benefit your opponent.
Ah, bro.
But it's not like bad enough to where it goes into F.
But it's like you know how awkward it is to like sit there and you're playing, or the control deck is in a position where they're like, I really need to keep this Gust in hand, and then it's the worst card in their hand. They're like, but I guess I have to conquer Zon. Conquer's on, and they have to discard the Gust to draw a new card.
Yeah.
And then you just kind of win the game from there. You put them in like such hard. It's weird because it's depending on the matchup. It's
A-tier's high.
But that's insane. That effect is insane.
Is it as insane as an all
opponent?
win condition?
I think you're missing
Yes.
some battlefields on here, brother. I think your Bible is incomplete. I don't see Dragon Roost on here either.
I will say, I was having trouble with the website.
Okay.
I rated some that didn't actually, or that were not actually on the tier list.
Okay.
Like there were some that I had the pictures, but they didn't load into the Bible. So there's probably a good like 10 to 20 cards total that I like rated, and I'm like, but I can't find it. Move on.
Okay. All right.
I did in fact read all 1,000 cards. You can go back to the VOD if you
Yeah,
like
we
to
do have the VOD
fact
available.
check.
All right,
sit
let's
through like 9 hours.
So now the lion's share of the card pool. The next two, we'll do spells first. We're kind of think we're already at like an hour, so we probably need to
Just
try and cherry pick and get through these a little bit quicker. So let's just look at what stands out in S tier here. So we got Charm, Good, Punch First, Lightning Rush, Star-Crossed, Void Seeker, Falling Star, Discipline, Consult the Past, Stupefy, Singularity, Time Warp, Confront, Flurry of Blades, and Yielding Spirit, Stack Deck, The Harrowing, Invert, Cull, Hidden Blade, Thwonk. Okay, that one's interesting.
That stun's broken.
Bushwhack.
That's what I'm saying, man.
Bushwhack's pretty cool. Okay, Flash. Guerrilla Warfare, Void Rush. Wow, Super Mega Death Rocket. Okay, Divine Judgment.
Am I base or what?
Face Breaker.
Yes.
Emperor's Divide, Wages of Pain, Premonition. Okay, interesting.
That's so Raven.
Danger Zone. Wait, is that's
Danger Zone, dude? That's the Rumble spec.
Yeah.
Whoa! Hold on. Let me get something real. You have Danger Zone above Defiant Dance.
They're not in order. If they're in the same tier, then
they're not in the same tier.
Then yes, I do.
You have Danger Zone above Thrill of the Hunt.
We got On the Hunt. We got On the Hunt up here, the freaking Silver spec. All right. Lotus Trap in S tier. Crazy.
So what's the argument that it's not in S tier?
Okay, so Lotus Trap is the one that it says target unit takes double damage.
Yes, that's insane. Target unit takes double damage?
Yeah, but they cost 2 cards.
That completely turns around the entire interaction.
But that costs 2 cards.
I'm not saying you're running 3 of them in your deck. I'm just saying that's a busted spell. That completely swings the interaction.
But it costs 2 cards. It doesn't deal with damage.
In a vacuum, you have this spell.
No, in a vacuum, the card still sucks. Because it's just...
How expensive is it?
I think it's 2, but it can also be hidden.
Okay, timeout.
Oh, it can be hidden. That's busted. You hide down arena, you win now. Oh my god.
Because it doesn't deal any damage.
That's fire. Bro, you reveal that? Your opponent slams the table, cries, throws up, leaves.
Yeah, because you're like, how did I lose to such a bad card?
It's called sauce, brother.
There's no sauce on the card. There's no sauce on...
Double the damage. You're saying double it?
Timeout.
Double it is not sauce. Double it.
But you
double it.
Oh, you know what?
The damage.
I don't know why while you guys are doing this, that just came to me. I was like trying to think, what could this possibly be good with? And I just thought of with Katarina. Katarina's the champion unit that says whenever you hide a gear or whenever you hide a card, she readies, and then whenever you play a card from hidden, she pings something for 2. So I'm like, I guess with
that's
her
not in a vacuum.
In her in specific, that's kind of cool. I guess
if
they attack you and you're like,
wait, are you saying that's not might? That's just damage.
It's just damage.
So if you had 2 units versus 2 units, your units don't do double damage.
No, it's only from burn spells.
What?
I don't know actually because I'd
have to read units are still doing damage, right?
Yeah, I'd have to read the actual.
I'm pretty
text
sure it's
of the
just
card.
from burn spells.
I wrote it there assuming that your units would get.
Choose a unit, double all damage that would be dealt to it this turn. Yeah, so that means
it's a single unit.
So if you're
but he's saying that like if they if a Ross is attacking you and you have a freaking a 3/3 there, you Lotus Trap and now all of a sudden they trade.
Let me think. No,
for one rune, you bottom one rune and you spend a sprite to kill something that's 6. That's insane.
That's so bad.
You're crazy. That's math. That's math.
I can't remember the name of this one. It's the 4-mana Fury spell that gives a unit like Assault 4, and then it has repeat for discarding a card.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, so you can give it a unit Assault 8 for 4 mana and discard a card. 4 energy.
4 mana, 8
4.
mine. Okay, that's kind of good.
Yeah.
Wait, no, it's not. Because Cleave is 1 mana.
For 3.
For 3. This is 4 mana Assault 4.
Yeah.
That's why it's lower.
That's so bad.
That's why
it's
because
because of the repeat.
You can repeat.
So it's like
no
4 mana plus 8. But
listen, it's about what the spell can
for
do.
2 cards, because you have to discard, right? So I could either play this and discard a card for 8, or and tap 4, or I could tap 2 and play double cleave, and then I have.
But okay, here's the thing.
8.
Here's the thing you're depending on: finding 2 cleaves. You only have to find that card once in your deck to do 8. You have to find cleave twice to do 6.
But Cleave is just so
no.
How many times
it's
do you
the
need
power,
plus 8?
It's the power
How many
of
times do you need plus
anytime
8?
you go against anybody tall. What if you see masses? What if you're against a masses?
You put Defy in B tier?
Wait. Here's something that's
right.
crazy to me.
That's correct.
We have
Defiant Dan. Okay,
we have Turn to Dust and Brittle Steel in S tier.
Yes.
But not Salvage.
It's because the difference is that one of them destroys all gear on the board, right?
No.
Turn to Dust is 2 energy, give a unit give a gear temporary. Brittle Steel is the kill a gear, and the one that it has flows.
So you play it twice, and it's fairly cheap, right?
And it's 2 and a 1 red recycle, and then with flow it's 4 and 1 red recycle. Salvage is 2 and 1 yellow recycle, so same cost.
Yeah, and then you draw one.
And it's action speed, and you draw a card.
And it doesn't have flow though, right?
Yes, it does not have flow.
That's why I put it lower.
Except that it's yellow cards, so Kenny can give it flow. So
it's in a vacuum.
Yeah, no, I'm just messing with
it. No, but it's still better.
And then rebuttals in here, which is good.
I understand the strength of drawing a card with breaking a gear, but when I was looking at these cards, I'm thinking in my head, how much damage can this do?
But this guy's actually rage baiting me because Salvage is so good.
Salvage is good. You're right. That's why it's B tier.
Salvage is in B, not even A.
I actually don't remember.
Oh my god.
Damn, speaking of in B.
Hard bargain. What the heck?
You have Moonfall in B.
Dude, B is good. That means it's good.
Gust? You have Cleave in B?
Damn,
you have Cleave in B, but you have the other card in S.
Yes.
You have Void Assault in B.
Deathmark?
I'm looking at the signature spells because that interests me to see where you rated all the 6 spells.
Rise in B tier is crazy.
Let's go through D tier really fast.
You know, I'm not saying that white bread's bad. I'm just saying it's white bread.
Actually, rage.
It's not a sandwich.
Let's see D real fast. So D, Blind Fury, Rune Prison, Reinforcements, whatever that one's called, the Scry, and then play a unit. 5 mana green spell for 5 less, and then
Falling Star,
Falling Comet, or the Portal Rescue.
I'm telling you, it's B tier. It's white bread. Okay?
Promising Future. Unchecked Power in D tier. Overt Operations. Morbid Return. Strike Down.
Abandon.
Show of Strength.
There's a lot of spells, guys. They can't all be S tier.
Yeah. The Detonate. The Make 4 Recruits one.
To make 4 Recruits. The Shen Sig?
Grand Stratagem. Yeah, Shen and Victor Sigs. Bouncing Grenade. Hey, that one's actually good job on that one. Friendship. The Ivern Enjoyer put the Friendship in D.
This is not a good card, bro. This is not a good card.
What do you mean? It's a 1 for 4. You know they printed a decree that does that? Ivern had access to it all along. With the power of friendship.
But here's my thing.
It was the friends we made along the way.
Truthfully, I don't think decrees are that good.
Oh man, you should see what X is saying about decrees.
Decrees are trash, and this is why. Okay,
Prismac got taken out of top 8 because of a decree. Pretty much.
Decrees are trash, bro. The thing is like they are.
You played against the Ornn, right?
It was like he got the -5 decree on him. Yeah,
decrees are strong.
Yeah, imagine 1 mana kill your Rengar. Essentially, you're like.
I'm not saying they're not strong. I'm saying they're trash.
Oh, actually, wait. Oh, you put decrees in their own tier.
Yes.
Yeah, decree tier.
I hate decrees, bro.
Yeah, a lot of people hate decrees, but maybe not.
Why are we making colored hate?
They're not for the same right.
Actually, that is the same reason why they said so. You're in line with the consensus, and then we also have the draw one that has repeat to draw another one. You have Dredge Up. Okay, whatever.
That means the same card. It's the same card.
Yeah, well, kind of. Stare Down. the Clash of Titans, Isolate, the kill a unit at a battlefield with 3 might or less at slow speed. The one that got power crept by Mbessa's spell. Abandon, the Poppy Sig, and then the Empower.
So base store. So
I mean, some of these D tiers I agree with. Some of them are crazy. I'm just trying to look through real quick. So we got Master Yi.
I hate this guy.
So let me go through C tier and scan for all the.
He put On Guard in C tier, bro.
Yeah, that's a C tier card, bro.
Like 1 mana plus 2.
Listen,
what does Discipline do?
Listen, I'm not saying I hate the crust. I'm just saying it's not as good as white bread.
Oh my god.
Okay.
All right, so the 6 spells in C tier are Leona Sig.
I don't know what that card
is. Zenith Blade. Lee Sin Sig, Yasuo Sig, Set Sig, Pike Sig.
Yep.
And those are all the Sigs you put in C tier.
Set Sig's broken though. It's movement.
Yeah, I thought you loved movement.
What's it cost?
1.
What else does the card say? It's 100.
It give a unit a buff and then move it into a battlefield. It directly synergizes with the leader. Super strong.
It's in a vacuum.
Yeah, well.
C tier.
You can only play it in set. So that is part of the consideration.
No, but I'm telling you,
I hate this guy.
Completely in a vacuum.
Shut the hell up.
I've said this from the beginning, guys. Completely in a vacuum.
Do that for signatures.
All right.
It's a +1 move a card.
And then in B tier, the B tier 6 spells. Hold on, let me do this real quick. B tier 6 spells. We got Siphoning Strike from Nasus. We got Deathmark from Zed. We got Void Assault from my boy Kha'Zix. Noxus Guillotine from Foxfire from Ari. Bullet Time from Misfortune, Shuriken Flip from Akali, Arcane Shift from Ezreal, Arise from Azir, Final Spark from Lux, and Alpha Strike, Moonfall, and Mirror Image.
Mirror Image, really? Wow.
Yes. So here's some of the things with C tier.
This is B.
Okay, some of the things with both of them, C and B tier. I was thinking like, wow, this is a good card, but I think there's a better card that you could use instead.
No, there isn't.
No, there is.
Then Moonfall?
For sure.
Yeah.
There's no card that does Moonfall's effect.
Is it, what color is it?
Blue purple.
There's definitely a better blue purple card out there, bro.
No, there isn't.
For
it's
sure.
-2 across the entire board.
No, I'm telling you, it's white bread, not a sandwich.
Battlefield.
If you want to look at the sandwiches, you got to scroll up a couple tiers.
All right, whatever. Oh, wait a minute. The first card in A tier is Dominus.
What's wrong with that? Dude, Dominus is strong.
This guy's rage
my
Hey, what does that card do?
It gives a +6 or something. +6.
No, it doubles the might, bro.
That's fine. Dude, you know I like that. We just had a whole conversation about the gear that does that. You know I like that. We literally had you want to rerun that?
You can clearly see how subjective and vibes based this truly was.
No,
Public
bro.
Execution from Umbessa.
That's A tier, no?
Curtain Call from Jin.
It's A tier.
Yeah, we're looking at A right now.
I'm telling you, I remember all these
Okay. Icathian Rain from Kaisa.
That card's broken.
Endless Storm Relentless Storm from Volibear. I don't even remember what this stupid ass card's called.
Highlander?
You're right, it is called Highlander. The original Yi specialization.
Hey, I know Riftbound.
A tier.
No.
The Garen signature spell.
No, but we're not. It's in a vacuum. It's in a vacuum.
Garen's signature spell's better than Diana's. Surely.
In a vacuum it is. In a vacuum it is.
Okay, and then we got
Relentless
Pursuit and Defiant Dance.
I hate
you.
Yeah. It's 4 points.
Dude, you were just
Defiant Dance is 4 points.
I don't want to hear it from a reader, okay? I'm the writer of the Riftbound Bible. Okay, write your own Bible if you want.
Please, people, if you've made it this far, go to X and leave feedback on this Rift bouncing Bible.
Please.
4 points. That's 4 points.
Guys, I'm just saying, until we got to the spells, you guys were vibing with the bouncing. Okay? And
I'm no longer bouncing, dude.
It's like you were waiting for me to mess up, bro.
Yeah,
okay? I'm 2 months in.
All right.
Okay? Give me
Fair.
some credit.
That was the whole point. We wanted to see how a new player with
Hey, what episode is
who
this?
was basically reading everything for the first time would rate things compared to us who've actually played a little bit longer. So this has been informative. Let's try to do some units here.
You guys learned something, right?
Yeah.
Crisis Survivor is not S tier. Crazy.
Yo, you need to stop.
Crisis Survivor is not S tier.
Listen, you're a watcher, not a doer.
Listen,
okay?
do you know what Crisis Survivor does?
Wait. This is what we should do for this section because there's so many damn units. I do not want to go through this whole thing.
Many.
Pick like 5 of the strongest units you can think of off the top of your head, and let's see if they're there.
Kaisa Survivor. I know Kaisa Survivor's there. I know Thousand Tail Watcher is really good.
Oh, that's there.
Vex Purple.
That's there.
Purple Vex.
Apathetic.
I know Vex Apathetic. Like some of the best 2-drops are okay. I'm just gonna say Traveling Merchant should be there,
It is.
and then I should also say that like Irelia Fervent should be there.
Let's see if you got those.
I know at least 3 of those that you said were in there. I remember.
Irelia Fervent is here.
Mm-hmm.
Let's
And
see.
S tier.
Yeah, Vex Apathetic is here.
Uh-huh.
Honorable mention. I know Noxus Hopeful's in there, so you paid for Noxus Hopeful again.
Noxus Hopeful's in here.
Even though that card is bad in a vacuum.
No, it's not.
Because
It's saying when you play a card, it's half the cost. It's 2 for 4.
But in a vacuum.
It's a 2 for 4 in a vacuum.
No, it's not.
Yes, because you play a card.
No,
it's
because
half
you
the
need
price.
the other card. A vacuum means you don't have any other cards. It's the only card in your hand.
No.
Yeah.
Listen to me, okay? Listen.
It's not a vacuum.
Yes, it is because it's in the card text. It's saying when you play
You're
another card, it's half the price.
Oh
It's
my
included in the
God,
card.
Traveling
bro.
Merchant, not an S tier.
It's an A
Oh,
tier.
you're trash.
Is it A tier?
What was the other one you said?
Kaisa Survivor.
Kaisa Survivor.
Ravenbloom Student is an S tier. That's an S tier card.
Okay, but do you know what Kaisa Survivor does?
I don't remember. It's one of the 100.
Okay, listen.
One of the
Kaisa Survivor is 4, no power. You can accelerate it for
Yeah,
1 in a
she's
red.
not an S.
And you know what it does? It's a 4 might, so it's on rate, but on Conquer, you get to draw 1 card.
Kaisa Survivor, not an S tier. Green Lilia, S tier. Okay. All right.
Dude, when you
They don't even pick Green Lilia as our chosen champion.
Yo, it's in a vacuum, dog. You gotta read the card again, but with no context.
Okay, but Kaisa Survivor literally just says Conquer, draw a card. This guy is raging.
Okay, let me go down to D tier now, and then tell you some of the ones that I saw down here that I was flabbergasted
yeah,
by.
they're all gonna be
Annie. I know Purple Annie's down there.
That is.
Purple Annie's down here. I didn't even see that.
Oh, I guess she's in C tier actually.
Oh yeah, she's in C. Okay, so in D tier,
Gemstone Dragon.
Wow.
Ash is in D tier.
Whoa, Ash.
Yes.
Have
that's
you
correct.
played Magic the Gathering? No, we haven't because we're a Riftbound
Yeah.
podcast.
You know what? How you know he hasn't? Because also in D tier, Mind Splitter.
Mid card.
Ash and Mind Splitter both in D tier.
So
I
what's-
hate looking at my opponent's
Whoa,
hand.
whoa, whoa,
Wait, hold on. Let me
Where's
just-
Sabotage? Go
let me-
back
I
to
was about
that.
to say,
Yeah,
let
where's
me
Sabotage?
go
Where's
see where
Sabotage?
Sabotage
Because
is.
Mind Splitter says any card.
Sabotage is in A tier.
Mind Splitter says any card. Mind Splitter says
And it's on a 7/7.
And so you get 2 of both. Your world, you get a big
I'm
body.
sorry, guys. I'm sorry. I see a little more than you guys sometimes.
I mean, I'm sorry that Mind Splitter hasn't getting the most amount of play lately,
Probably
but
because it's C tier.
Yeah, D tier according to you.
Yeah. My bad. That's what I meant. D tier. 1 of the 100, guys. 1 of the 100.
Also
Give me
has
some
Watchful Sentry in D tier is
Tasty
interesting.
Faithful.
C
Tasty
tier.
was goated Origins card.
credit.
Okay.
In Origins, the
You know
first
what?
set.
Shut up.
Those are the only 2 in D tier that really are like, what? The rest of them, I'll give you a
Tasty.
pass.
You got Tasty.
That's in C. Which,
Tasty's in C?
yeah.
That was in D.
Yeah.
I was
my
good in
bad.
Origins. Good in Origins, though. All right, Unk.
The game's been out
Take
for
off
a
the
year.
cape, bruh.
So let me think about.
I'm so mad.
You're not the
Okay,
hero
so
anymore,
Rengar,
Tasty.
Trophy Hunter in A tier, not S tier. Crazy.
It's a really good
Um,
card.
Well, you put Dead Bloom Predator.
Yeah, where is?
You're a predator.
All right.
You know what? I think that was a good enough way. I can't look through this. This is information overload.
So, guys, don't forget to check out
Yeah.
X.
No, seriously, yeah. This is the one I posted on my X earlier in the week that this is the one thing that I really would like to promote viewer engagement on. I did a shout out on the Runes and Rift stream too. This is just one of the things that like I really wanted to get us to interact with the community more because this has been a lot of fun. I mean, I've enjoyed this discussion so far, and I would keep going, but we could go all night on this because, like he said, it took him 8 hours to do. So
That's a lot of cards.
for
It's
us
over
to
1,000
try to
cards.
analyze it in an hour and some change is a Herculean task that we're not going to do. We went over just some of the greats, some of the
The great
greatest hits,
placement.
yeah.
Yes.
But we would really like to see what you guys have to say too. But I think that's probably good enough for now. We can start to wrap things up. Do you guys have any final? Well, as the writer of the Rift Bible, what would you like to leave everyone with in regards to this holy scripture you've produced?
I think that as a Riftbound podcast, it's important to be part of the community. So I don't want to step on any toes.
Mm-hmm.
I'd love for feedback, but I just want everyone that reads the Rift Bouncing Bible to know I'm 100% correct. I will never ever leave this hill.
You know what? Let's start from your direction this time, because I think somebody else needs to put a little bit more emphasis on that final part. So don't forget, or always remember to
Conquer
and
climb.
Yeah.